Premier League Matchday 11. My score prediction and tips. First game, Fulham against Manchester United. So we are after 10 games and table already shaped in 3 groups. Top 5 teams, last 4 teams and anything in between. And games like this will be crucial for Manchester United to keep their dreams alive about European competition next season, especially after 2 hard-taken losses against Newcastle and Man City when they didn't score a single goal. And statistically, United have won last 6 games in a row against Fulham at Craven Cottage. That's why my score prediction is 2-0 for Man United, and my tip is Manchester United to win either half. Game number 2, Brentford against West Ham. So Brentford won last 2 games in Premier League in a row, and this is a signal for me because they one of the most inconsistent team in the whole league. Win away at Chelsea, but lost home to Everton. That's why I don't think they will win 3rd game in a row. West Ham just eliminated Arsenal from the cup on Wednesday evening. I think they've got the momentum and they will get a win against Brentford. So my score prediction is 2-1 for West Ham and my tip is West Ham or draw. Game number 3, Burnley against Crystal Palace. So Burnley is the only team in the whole Premier League that didn't get a single point yet at home. Calendar was not in favour of them. They played both teams from Manchester, Chelsea, Tottenham and Aston Villa. This is a perfect game for them to get first points home this season. But Crystal Palace usually won't lose with the teams from the bottom part of the table, even away. That's why I think they will split the points. So my score prediction is 1-1 draw and my tip is Burnley or draw. Game number 4, Everton against Brighton. Brighton only managed to get 1 win in the last 7 games. But we have to consider that 6 out of 7 teams that they faced are playing in a European competition this season. We all know Roberto De Zerbi players' potential, and we all know how they can dominate every aspect of the game. Everton, on the other side, 4 wins in the last 6 games, but only won 3-0 against Bournemouth home. And this is still the only game this season that Everton managed to get points home. That's why my score prediction is 3-2 for Brighton and my tip for this game is over 2.5 goals. Game number 5, Manchester City against Bournemouth. So Manchester City have won all 13 games against Bournemouth across all competition, and I don't think this time will be any different. That's why my score prediction is 3-1 for Manchester City and my tip is Manchester City to win and over 2.5 goals. Game number 6, Sheffield against Wolves. So like I said last weekend, Wolves are actually playing good football and Sheffield is currently still the worst team in the Premier League. So my score prediction is 2-0 for Wolves and my tip is Wolves to win. Game number 7, Newcastle against Arsenal. Very hard game to predict. Newcastle form is outstanding. They have a much better weeks than Arsenal. For now, their stadium is a hot turf. They already beat Man City, they already beat PSG there, and I think they might beat Arsenal as well. My score prediction is 1-0 for Newcastle and my tip is over 10 Asian corners in the game. Game number 8, Nottingham Forest against Aston Villa. So far, Nottingham Forest averaging 2 points per game at home this season. But if we look at the opponents they faced, all 3 teams that are currently in a relegation zone and Brentford. On the other hand, we've got Villa. Their away games are full of the goals with average almost 4 goals per game. That's why my score prediction is 3-1 for Aston Villa and my tip is both teams to score. Game number 9, Luton against Liverpool. So first, when you look at this game, it looks like a clear, easy win for Liverpool, but I wouldn't underestimate Luton because so far at home they didn't lose a single game by more than 1 goal and they already faced West Ham and Tottenham. Their stadium is quite unusual. Away sector is built into people's garden. Obviously, pitch is not at the peak level as well. And many Premier League players that already said that this stadium doesn't feel like Premier League. My score prediction is 2-0 for Liverpool and my tip is Liverpool to win and under 4.5 goals in the game. And the last 10 game, London derby, Tottenham against Chelsea. My score prediction is 2-1 for Tottenham and my tip is Tottenham team goals over 1.5. That's all for today. See you next week.